Okay, easy mile 1, mile 2 down, mile 3, 750, mile 4, 803, so mile 5 down, mile 6, 802. Shout out to my good friend Michael for his PB at the LA Marathon in 3:51:42. All right, let's go. His second marathon ever. Crushed it. It takes a village to raise a child, but it takes AHRC to get a BQ. All right, thanks Kevin for that awesome comment. I wish I could have pinned it, but I already had one pinned there, so pounding my chest for you. Thanks, brother. And shout out to my good friend Rick for his magnificent performance at the LA Marathon with his very first marathon finish. All right, so happy for you, man. Congratulations. Mile 8, 809. Mile 9, 808. Welcome to another episode of the AHRC Marathon Training Vlog. 10K here with Cole and Evan. And we're on a general aerobic 10-mile run. Today, we're going to talk about the key training points that enabled Haven to go sub 3:30 and Boston qualify at the LA Marathon. All right, let's go.
I think the tempo runs were the key workouts that helped me to BQ at the LA Marathon.
Is today a special day at school?
Yes, we have a water balloon fight after school.
Oh, sounds like fun. We typically use 2 large macrocycles to prepare for a marathon. And those consist of base building and a marathon build. Within the marathon build, there are mesocycles that we phase through leading up to the marathon. The first mesocycle is endurance focused, and medium long runs and general aerobic runs are the main components during this mesocycle. During the endurance mesocycle, we take on additional focus by beginning a progression of lactate threshold. Each of the mesocycles have some overlap, but the amount of intensity increases as we draw near the end of each of the mesocycles. So the endurance mesocycle is not necessarily just 3 or 4 or 5 weeks. It's more like an extended mesocycle that lasts from the beginning of the marathon build all the way to the beginning of the taper. So we begin tempo runs at around half marathon pace that are broken to start our focus on building up lactate threshold. This is important to follow progression because each marathon build we're trying to improve our time, not run the same exact time. We're pretty much starting over. So from 12 to 14 weeks out, we start building on our tempo runs and slowly increasing the volume of tempo runs, and then from there we increase the intensity of tempo runs to 10K race pace. And I think that's why Haven got a lot of confidence, because she was able to do 10K time trials at an average of 7:15 to 7:20 per mile, and that made doing the marathon pace miles feel much easier, more like a jog. I'm sure if I asked Haven if the marathon pace miles felt easy during the marathon training block, I'm pretty sure she'd say no. It's quite uncomfortable. But once she was able to build up her lactate threshold ability and maintain that higher speed for up to 6.2 miles or a 10K, that gave her a lot of confidence to run marathon pace miles and feel more at ease. At about 8 or 9 weeks ago, we've been focusing on VO2 max and speed. During this mesocycle, the objective is to increase our running economy so that marathon pace feels even easier. And in the same fashion, we're following a progression And we're starting at 800-meter intervals and working our way up to 1600-meter intervals every week. And that's why marathon pace never really feels easy until taper week and until race day, because we haven't really kind of kicked in all the systems. We haven't maximized our threshold yet, and we haven't maximized our VO2 max so that marathon pace will feel easy on the day of the race. So I think that Haven felt like doing that 10K time trial was a big confidence booster for her, mainly because it's at the end of the marathon build, and she has done all the work as far as building up her endurance, building up her lactate threshold and ability to clear lactate, and building up her VO2 max or speed at VO2 max so that she can have better running economy and comfort and ease during marathon pace to allow her to have more confidence going into the race. So is there one magic workout that is the key to unlocking the marathon? I'm afraid not. It's the whole build. The whole thing. The whole thing activates all the different systems that give you all of the skill that's necessary to crush your marathon and make all your BQ dreams come true. I just want to shout out to Haven for running a tremendously courageous marathon at the LA Marathon this past Sunday. Wow, I was just so inspired. Hey, if you happen to miss our LA Marathon race video, I'll leave a link for you over here. I want to give a very heartfelt thanks to our Patreon team. Thank you so much. Can't do it without you. You can visit us on Strava and Instagram for all of your running data and motivation. The daily vlog is back. I'm going to see you every day with some good running and some helpful tips. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a single episode, and like this video. Help get it out to as many people as possible. I ate a little snack before I dropped off Evan at school, but I'm still starving. I'm gonna go home, make me some food, and then finish this video, get it up and out to you all. Thanks for coming with me all the way to the end of this video to talk about the key elements for marathon success. I hope you have a great day and a meaningful run. I'll see you in the next one. All right, bye now.